Hey, what's going on? It's Ryan. Thank you for checking out another video. I appreciate it all the time. If we can just take 1 second real quick and just hit that subscribe button right there, that would be incredible. And with that, let's get into today's video. So this past weekend, I actually went on a couple of really great fun adventures. There was an action-packed filled weekend. And of course, I brought my Pentax 6.7 with me and my Canon AE-35mm camera. And I just want to go over really kind of what my weekend was like, what I did on Saturday and Sunday, and just show the photos I was able to capture doing this adventure. So Saturday actually started off at 5 o'clock in the morning. We are going all the way out on Long Island to the Sound for a fishing boat ride for my friend Dimitri's birthday. I'm waiting for him to come outside. His car is right over there. Then we're going to drive all the way out to Long Island, take some photos, do some fishing, hang out. Yeah, so it was my friend Dimitri's birthday. I've actually taken photos of him before. This is him. And it was his birthday, and he wanted to go on a fishing boat expedition. Now, I was kind of weary about this because I'm not the biggest fan of boats, though I do love the ocean and the open water. I wasn't really into fishing and boats, but I figured let's go along. It'll be fun. It's my friend's birthday. I'll bring my camera and take some photos. So we got to Cape Tree, which is the park we were sailing out of. It's a park in Long Island that goes into the ocean. We were taking these big fishing boats and going out into the ocean to do like ocean fishing and stuff like that. So we got there and I took a bunch of photos of the harbor and of the boats with my Pentax 6.7. It was turning out to be a really great morning, and I was super excited to get on the boat, take a bunch of like nautical themed photos, videotape the whole thing and everything. But then we actually got out into the water, and that's when things really got up and down. It got really, really rocky. Hurricane Laura or Lauren or whatever, the one we just had that has hit Louisiana, was coming in later that weekend, and the water was super choppy and super up and down, and it was just really affecting the boat ride. So I stopped filming because I didn't want my camera to fly out of my hand, but I was able to take a couple of more really interesting photos on the boat of the fishermen, just of the boat, of the water, of the open seas, and I got a couple of good ones. But after those, everything kind of turned a little green for some people, and I decided to really just stop taking photos and focus on having that experience. I did some fishing with everybody. I got some photos of everybody fishing. So I put the cameras down, focused on them, focused on myself too, because I was feeling a little anxious, and just really spent the rest of the time on there making sure everything was okay. Then we headed back and just kind of finished out that day on the water. But the photos, I mean, they came out pretty good. I like the photos at the actual harbor and the ones that I got on the boat. You're never gonna catch me on a fishing boat again right before a hurricane comes. That was just some of the roughest ocean I've ever been on. But the photos came out pretty decent. And again, I love that Pentax. The next day, we went to the beach. I've been dying to go to the beach for the longest time. And we packed up my car, headed out to Jones Beach, and just stayed there for a couple of hours. And I got some really great photos on the beach that I was really in love with my Canon AE. You know, we were just walking around and enjoying some of the sights there. And they have some really interesting areas where you can just kind of chill out. And there were a lot of people there at the beach, but they were all being responsible. So were we. So we made sure to keep our distance. But from walking around and being on the beach, I was able to get some really nice photos of everything. So that's when we were done with the beach. We got off and we decided we were hungry. We went to Panera, picked up some food. And then in West Hempstead, where I lived for a little while, there's this really beautiful park near where we were, and there was a beautiful lake there, and there were some ducks, so we went there, and I was finishing out the roll of my Canon AE at this park, and I got some fun photos of the ducks. And then additionally, I also learned that you should never really take photos at a pool because you'll get yelled at, but I did get one photo that you could see them starting to yell at me. Again, I probably shouldn't have done that. Now I know. But that was really my weekend. I started off on the ocean, literally on the ocean, fishing in a fishing boat, and then ended near the ocean on a beach and then at a park. Also, I finally got a roll developed from when we went out to Montauk, and on the way back we stopped at this really beautiful architectural building. It's actually a museum out there, and I took some really great artistic architectural photos of this building that I finally got around to developing. So I'm gonna finish off this video showing those photos, and I know this was a really quick video. I know I didn't really put some context behind it, but I really wanted to show off the photos I took and talk a little bit about the adventure. So I hope you enjoy the rest of these photos. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. Thank you for viewing, and I will see you on Tuesday. I'll see you on Tuesday. Today's Friday. Adios.